and welcome back to Touched by Ty. It's your girl Ty, all things Ty, Touched by Ty Beauty Co, Touched by Ty Hair Co, Talks with Ty the podcast. I am all things Ty, and I'm so happy that you joined me for this video. So you clicked on this video because you wanted to get into business, all right? I wanted to it's very important to me that I always pour back into my community, all right? I have made a lot of mistakes in business. This is not my first go around. This is my second business, and by the grace of God, I am here and I am thriving in it. And I just wanted to give you guys a snapshot of a couple of my ebooks. Today in particular, we're going to talk about the Beauty Business Playbook, the Blueprint 101. I have been advertising this book. We dropped it at the beginning of February. So the book is now available on my Stand store. The link is down in the bio if you find it interesting. This book is just going to basically guide you through creating your business plan. I've taken the time out to write down everything that I have learned throughout my business journey of being an entrepreneur over the past 4.5 years, and things that I had to learn the hard way. I wanted to figure out how to be able to pour back into my community. Whether you have a hair business or aesthetic business, this is the ebook for you. Trust me. So I just wanted to go over a few things here within the book. The book basically is a guide on how to go about branding yourself, creating your business, and creating your business plan. Let me tell y'all, you cannot have a business without a plan. Okay, you have to plan to succeed, or you're going to plan to fail. Period. I thought that me knowing how to do things was enough and that the business would come along. And that's okay if you're cool with making a lot of mistakes and taking a lot of losses. But I will tell you this, just as good as you are an artist, you need to be even better of a business person, because it's not easy. I don't care what they said. And you're going to need a plan. All right. So I just wanted to share to you guys kind of what this business plan looks like. My table of contents goes over just how to create a brand. All right. Marketing and promotions, most popular social media platforms. Understanding social media is very important. Hence why you're here on the channel. Client communication and customer service. I get it, right? As a service provider, we are not all good customer service providers. Does that make sense? As a service provider, you may not have good customer service, and that's okay if you don't get with somebody that does. I'm just saying, you got to know how to create a team. You want to find the right add-on services to boost your tickets, especially in the aesthetic industry. How to manage your books. I talk about computer and appointment scheduling software. As we all know, there is absolutely a whole lot to pick from nowadays, but I talk about a few popular ones, and I also talk about one that I use. You want to develop a pricing strategy that's super important so that you are able to keep your doors open. Okay, I know a lot of times, and trust me, y'all, I am guilty of this. When we first start off, we make our prices dirt cheap. Don't do it. Charge your worth. Those that can afford you will. And you're not worth dirt cheap prices. You got to understand your target audience, which I also talk about in the ebook. Developing a pricing strategy, your acceptance of payments, and there's several different ways to do that as well. And we go over some ethical and sustainability practices. Understanding proper sanitation is key. You will most likely be inspected by state boards, so make sure that you're always in compliance with your state regulations. And then most of all, insurance. All right, this is not a sponsored video, okay? But I'm going to tell you guys, the best insurance out here, all right, for estheticians is ASCP. Period. Like, I've shopped around, I've had quite a few insurances. ASCP takes care of everything from the rooter to the tutor. Yes, it's $200 a month, but it's worth it. All right, it's worth it. ASCP. Get with them. All right, I can't even believe I just said that I gave these people free promotion, but I'm just letting you know. They got it. They got the insurance game on lock for skincare professionals. They have everything you need, whether you're in your treatment room or traveling to a client, you are covered. Rooter to the tutor, I ain't lying. So check them out. But I just wanted to come up here and give you guys a snapshot just of what the ebook is all about. If you choose to get the bundle, it comes with another one of my books. If you choose to get the bundle, you're going to get the business playbook. And this is a step-by-step guide in creating your business plan. All right. If you're choosing to get finances or going before a bank, you're going to need a business plan. If somebody's invested in you, they want to know that you have every corner covered. This is a step-by-step guide to creating your business plan, crossing every T, dotting every I, down to creating your logo, helping with different fonts, just all of the things to make your business unique, you're going to find in this playbook. We've got your business tips in here. We've got your inventory trackers, your weekly revenue, templates, everything that you need, y'all, to start your business. I promise you, I have it in this book. I left no stone unturned. Everything that I thought that I needed, that I had forgot, that I had to double back, I put it all together and I gave it to you guys, angels. Head on down to the description box and click the Stand Store link. There you will find not only the business playbook bundle, but all of my ebooks. Check them out. I hope that they help. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I talk back, y'all. I'm not a stranger, okay? I am human, okay? And I want to do whatever I can to help anyone who's invested in their future. Before I go, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I think is the most important out of all this. So whether or not you choose to purchase an ebook, I want to make sure that I'm planting a good seed here. What no one is taught, right? We can go to all these classes, we can buy all the ebooks, the training guides, we can do all of this, right? And our business is still not successful. And I think that the reason why the business isn't successful, and I'm only speaking from my experience, y'all, this is my second business. Touched by Ty Hair Co. was my first. And outside of my negligence and my neglect, okay, and not just crossing T's and dotting certain I's in Touched by Ty Hair Co., I feel like the business failed and I struggled in it so much because I didn't know who my target audience was. And for years, I didn't know who my target audience was. And I had invested in my business, amazing hairstylists, amazing extension specialists, right? And I still am. I still have these practices today. And I still do a few clients. I still do custom wig making. Touched by Ty Hair Co. is still alive and still thriving, actually thriving now even more than it was before. Crazy. And but y'all, I did not know who my target audience was. And I think that that was the difference in me seeing the result then in Touched by Ty Hair Co. versus now in Touched by Ty Beauty Co. I very much know who my target audience is. I very much know who I want in my treatment room. I know the type of service provider that I am, and I know the type of services that I have and who that is for. Y'all, if you take nothing else from me, if you take nothing else from the ebook, if you don't buy the ebook, that's cool, right? But it's very, very vital in order for you to have a great and successful and sustainable business. You have got to know who your target audience is. Who are they? What do they do? How much do they make? Are they married? Are they single? Do they have kids? What do they do for a living? What kind of car do they drive? How is their lifestyle? All of these things are vital because you have to know who you are marketing to, who you are selling to in order to attract them in and buy into your brand. If you don't know that about your customer, how can you service them? So before you do anything, before you graduate esthetician or cosmetology school, before you go and get that LLC and do all that, know who this is for. Who is your business for? You can be great at what you do, but if you don't know who you're giving it to, who it's for, how can you sell it? And that is not talked about enough. I have attended brunches, classes, the who's who, this and that. I have brought ebooks. That's why when I created these tools, I wanted to make sure that I gave 100%. I wanted to make sure that I poured everything into them. I don't want you to just buy from me because you may know me or because you have followed my journey. I want you to buy from me because you know that at the end of the day, I'm going to give you something that you need. I'm fully invested in my brand. And I know that on an educational side, that my client was me. Someone who had tried and failed, or someone who did a business and it didn't stick. But they really, really believe in themselves, and they really, really know that what they have is good. And they really, really know that there is a consumer for it, but they just have to figure out how to make it stick. Everything has changed with Touched by Ty Beauty Co. Just take a look. If you follow me at Touched by Ty Hair Co. and you follow my Touched by Ty Beauty Co. channel, you can see everything's changed from the logo down to the content, down to the overall aesthetic of the business, because I know who I'm selling to. Yeah, that is the #1 ingredient for success. Knowing your target audience and make sure that you are providing them with the information and things that they need so that they continue to pour and buy into your brand. I don't care what nobody tells you. They can sell you 1,000,000 manuals, put you on their teams and have you selling this and that. If you don't know who you selling to, baby, you ain't gonna sell nothing. For real. Another thing that I want to talk about before I close out this video is you got to believe in you when nobody else does. Don't expect your family to buy in. Don't expect your friends to buy in. Business is lonely. And just because those people don't buy into your brand and they don't buy into your business, that don't mean that they're not your friend. That doesn't mean that they don't love you, right? It just means that nobody believes it until everybody starts believing it. That's why it's important that you believe it. No matter what, keep growing through. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope that I helped you with something. Let me know how you feel about the video, okay? I will catch you guys in the next one. It's your girl Ty. I love you, and I'm so happy you came back. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Yeah.